Hey there, heroes! Nibiria here to keep Spatulopolis up to date with the SuperBrawl recap. Coming into the SuperBrawl, we had some firm ideas about our region's relative strengths and where they'd end up. We were wrong. With the unique 4v4 team-based format of the SuperBrawl, we had our eyes peeled for interesting adaptations from the players throughout the weekend. By Game 2, we were rewarded with one of the coolest strategies I've ever seen. During the later stages of the game, Polish player Fifek knew his next matchup would be against his teammate Weiser. A loss here would spell doom for Weiser, but Fifek has last stand, which guarantees his survival even if he takes the worst possible loss, regardless of HP. So, Fifek rearranges his board to be as weak as possible, saving his teammate and getting himself closer to that last stand power spike. Over the course of the day, Dach and France lived up to their high expectations, finishing 4-0 and 3-1 respectively. And by the day's end, two regions were also eliminated, Spain and Poland. On day 2, things continued heating up as we began the group stage. Throughout the day, teams played best-of-3 elimination series, culminating in 2 semifinals to decide the final 2 teams. My favorite composition in the world, Jinx Reroll, made not just 1 but 2 appearances in Game 1, finishing both first and second place. Shoutouts to N9 and Raiko Mastery for making my day. SuperBrawl strategy evolved once more, reaching its apex when Team France employed a brutal strategy against Turkey's Arat. Arat had picked the Yasuo augment Winds of the Wanderer, the strongest augment in the game. The French players conspired to take as many Yasuos away from him as possible, holding more than half the available units, forcing Arat into 8th place and securing the semifinals win for France. After leaving day 1 undefeated, Dach fell in their semifinals match to underdog region rest of EMEA, locking them into the grand finals against TFT regional powerhouse France. Day 3, the grand finals. Rest of EMEA starts the day learning the same tough lesson Turkey did on day number 2, with their Winds of the Wanderer player being completely denied Yasuos and taking an 8th, leading to a loss for the team. Vomandeth has the opposite experience in the following game, settling in with just a Yasuo 2 and securing a top 4 alongside 2 other French players. Game 3 is another victory for the French team, but Game 4 is a different story entirely. In the most nail-biting elimination game I've ever seen, the 2 regions are tied with 2 players remaining. Through a series of incredible pivots and positioning, Diga Sparta ekes out a win against Valteriix.
LeBlanc gets taken down, Valteriix will fall, and rest of EMEA's chances will live.
But the French team proves insurmountable, taking a win in game number 5 and securing victory in the SuperBrawl. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with another Rising Legends recap.